What's going on, YouTube? Bendable Straws back with an Envoy exclusive for you guys with news you guys have just been dying to find out. We finally are going to be getting a fourth Undying member to the team. And you guys may have seen a Boylon video about major leaks or something like that. But those facts are going to differ a little bit because these are the actual information that you guys are going to want here. What if Scarlet Witch had a taste for brains? Learn about Scarlet Witch Zombie and the Undying team updates. The zombie horde grows. A new figure has abandoned the war against humanity's last survivors in favor of the war raging on Alliance Hellcarriers, Scarlet Witch Zombie. This rotting Hex Hellion joins her fellow Brain Eaters, Iron Man Zombie and Juggernaut Zombie, along with the goddess of death, Hela, on the Undying team. And if you thought Undying was an Alliance war monster before, just wait until you see the dark magic they can whip up against the top dogs in war. You may need the help of Mephisto or Odin to stop this zombie invasion. You guys can probably read between the lines on that one. Let's meet the new zombie. Scarlet Witch Zombie. In an unfortunate alternate reality, Scarlet Witch was transformed into a terrifying zombie after a virus ravaged Earth's heroes and villains, turning them into undead monstrosities. Even in her zombified state, Wanda retained her powerful chaos magic, using it in deadly precision to manipulate reality, fire energy blasts, and telekinetically control objects. Driven by her undead hunger and the twisted by virus, the zombie Scarlet Witch became an unstoppable force, preying on survivors and even overpowering her former allies. Scarlet Witch Zombie is a support character for the Undying team, and she adds some major power to her squad on any turn. If she's not exhausted, Scarlet Witch Zombie flips all bleed on herself and all Undying allies. On war offense, if her health is greater or equal to 50%, she and her Undying allies can't gain trauma, while enemies can't gain speed bar for themselves. Her attacks have as serious bite as any enemy killed by a zombie Scarlet Witch cannot be revived. Her dark magic is on full display with this trick. If zombie Scarlet Witch begins the battle with an allied Juggernaut Zombie, if he is slain and not revived, upon her next turn after his death, she will summon a zombie Juggernaut with 2 charged. Mind you, that's going to be a zombie Juggernaut with updated stats. So let's get right into it. Zombie Scarlet Witch will be a villain, global, bio, mystic, support, Undying epic with a speed of 115. That is right. Bio and Mystic, a dual trait character for the Undying team. The basic is a Necro Bolt, attack primary and adjacent targets for 240% damage. Apply heal block for 2 turns. If this character is not at full energy, apply bleed to the primary target. Call a random Iron Man zombie or a Juggernaut zombie to ally to attack the primary target. This attack cannot be counterattacked. On war offense, this attack is unavoidable and cannot be blocked. The ISO 8 attack and assist is attack primary and adjacent targets for 165% damage, 17% piercing, and apply heal block for 2 turns. So not necessarily sure if she's going to be a skirmisher, raider, striker. It's sounding a little bit like a raider to me because she does a lot of AoE attacks. Moving on to the special, Wretched Reality. Energy cost 4 out of 4. Attack primary target for 240% damage. Apply disrupted ability block for 2 turns and 2 bleed. Attack all enemies for 240% damage. Apply 1 bleed up to a maximum of 5 to each enemy. That is on turn 1. Apply Safeguard for 2 turns to self and all allies. On war offense, apply immunity for 2 turns to self and all Undying allies. This attack gains 15% damage against enemies with bleed and cannot be counterattacked. On war offense, this attack is unavoidable and cannot be blocked. Moving on to the ultimate, Chaos Unleashed. Energy cost is 3 of 5. Clear all barrier on all enemies and flip all positive effects into negative effects on each enemy. Attack all enemies for 350% piercing damage and prolong the duration of all negative effects by 1 on each enemy. That is not, you know how some of the abilities are just like, oh, excluding stun, trauma, whatever. It's going to do it for everything. This is going to be absolutely amazing. Oh my goodness. This attack ignores defense up and cannot be counterattacked. On war offense, this attack is unavoidable and cannot be blocked. Her passive is Power of the Damned. Characters killed by Scarlet Witch Zombie cannot be revived. On spawn, bury yourself for 30% of this character's max health. On any turn, if this character does not have exhausted, flip all bleed on self and all undying allies. It could be the enemy's turn. If you have bleed on yourself, flip it. Just to a regeneration. So they're just going to keep going and going and going and going. It's going to be crazy. On turn, if ally Juggernaut Zombie has died and is currently not an ally, summon Juggernaut Zombie and apply taunt to that summoned Juggernaut Zombie. This can only trigger once per match. So say you were to go in and battle, and then you have to go into them again, because they're sort of stating that if they're exhausted. So they're sort of stating that they could have defense viability, but definitely going to be testing that out. The gameplay videos will be coming very soon. Oh my goodness. On war offense, on spawn, bury all undying allies for 30% of this character's max health. Remember, that's going to be new stats. Summoned Juggernaut Zombie spawns with 2 charged. If this character's health is greater or equal to 50%, this character and all undying allies cannot gain trauma. So if they're flipping bleeds into regenerations, this is going to happen a lot. Oh man. If this character's health is greater or equal to 50%, enemy characters cannot gain speed bar for themselves or allies. This does not apply to speed bar gained by normal means. Zombie Juggernaut will be receiving a couple of updates with base stat increases. The health will go up 25%, the damage will go up 26%, the armor will go up 25%, the focus and resistance will both go up 25% as well. Iron Man Zombie will get base stat increases of 15% health, 15% damage, 15% armor, and focus and resist will both go up by 30%. With Iron Man Zombie, his basic will now attack the most injured enemy with mind control. The special got a little bit of text change here. Mind control the primary target to attack the most injured enemy. The controlled enemy gains 50% damage for this attack. And on war offense, this attack is unavoidable. Usually how you would special with somebody and they have a dodge, they would just dodge it, and then it would be really hard to... It would just be really hard to do, right? It's just nonsense that the special can just be, oh, I got out of the way. No way. Not anymore. You're not hiding from us. The passive got a little bit of love here. If Hela is an ally, 100% chance to revive with 50% of this character's max health. 15% for each non-summoned undying ally. On war offense on spawn, if this character has 2 or more non-summoned undying allies, apply defense up for 2 turns to all non-summoned allies. On spawn, if this character has 2 or more non-summoned undying allies, apply speed up for 2 turns to self, 1 random Juggernaut Zombie ally, and 1 random Scarlet Witch Zombie ally. Hela will also be receiving some updates here, with a health boost of 30%, a damage boost of 30%, an armor boost of 25%, focus and resist will go up to 30%, and her special did get a little bit of love here. Her new special will be attack primary target for 350% damage, apply disrupted for 2 turns, 2 bleed, and now you will call a random non-summoned undying ally to attack the primary target and gain an assist from a random undead Asgardian ally. I must say, I'm dying to try this new team out. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below about this new Undying team. I cannot wait to test them and show you guys all of the cool new features. Oh my goodness, she looks absolutely amazing. I'm going to be doing a stat video how I usually do, like I did with Orcus and Night Stalkers. So be sure to stay tuned. Join the Discord for everything updated news-wise. And we will catch all of you guys in the next one.